Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne and I'm a Chinese metaphysics master in Hong Kong. Today I'm going to bring you another Feng Shui activation, a 7-star robbery activation. As you've noticed, we've done quite a few of those over the past few months. And this is because this year is a special year where we can actually trigger a 7-star robbery on an annual basis. Usually this is done on a much longer time frame. So with your property's natal chart, but in this particular year, 2025, we've got the opportunity to activate and reactivate the 7-star robbery. Now, a 7-star robbery activation is done to usher in abundance, and everyone has a different definition of abundance. So for one person, it may be an abundance of healthy relationships. For another person, it may be abundance in terms of a healthy bank account, right? So it's very subjective. It depends on how you define abundance. And with this 7-star robbery activation, the reason why we're doing these over and over again throughout the year is so that we can keep the abundance alive and keep it coming into our life. It's not that you are going to suddenly experience a massive windfall right here and there after activating this. It's what we want to achieve is sort of like a continuous inflow of abundance, an uninterrupted inflow of abundance, so that you never actually get into a situation where you feel lack or where you feel a sense of scarcity, right? And this is especially important, of course, because the second half of this year is going to be really volatile, and 2026, 2027 are years that are quite critical as well. So therefore, activating and reactivating 7-star robbery is a good idea to make sure that we are in flow and in sync with the universal energies. Now, this 7-star robbery activation is a little bit more of a complex feng shui activation, but again, it's well worth it if you do it consistently. So we can do this again on the 23rd of August at 7:19 a.m. So the 23rd of August, 7:19 a.m. Now, this is local time wherever you are, so please don't try to convert this into any other time zone. It's not necessary. 23rd of August, wherever you are, at 7:19 a.m. Now, what do we actually have to do? So first thing, you need to identify 3 sectors of your home. So you stand in the center of your home and you identify the south, the east, and the northwest sector. Now, if you have an irregular floor plan, and the south sector is missing, or the south sector is just a balcony, for example, then unfortunately you cannot do this 7-star robbery activation. The south sector is critical. It must be present. And cannot just be a terrace or a garden or a balcony. It must actually be present within the floor plan itself. If you have either the east sector missing or the northwest sector missing, you can still do this. It may be slightly less effective, but you can still do it. If both the east and the northwest sector are missing, then again, this is probably not going to work. So ideally, we have all of these sectors present within our floor plan. So just check on your compass where these areas are. And in order to activate them, or once we activate them, we focus on the outermost or the widest most area of these pie slices. Yeah. So still within your apartment, but the widest most areas, yeah, not towards the center, just the widest area. Now, again, also don't worry if one of these areas may be a bathroom or a utility or a storage area, doesn't matter, right? The Qi doesn't really care how you use a room or your sector. As long as the sector is there, Qi will be there. So this is what we need to pay attention to, right? So these 3 sectors. Now, on the 23rd of August at 7:19 a.m., the most critical thing that you do is you place a water feature into the south sector. Now, this water feature, as you can see here on the screen, needs to be a big bucket or a pail of water. We're not talking about some silly little table fountain. These table fountains have zero effect from a feng shui perspective because there's way too little water in them. So in order to really make this work, you need a pail of water that holds a minimum of 30 liters of water, 30. minimum of 30 liters of water. So me personally, my pail holds 60 liters, right? So just it can be like a trash container, for example, right? Because really it's just a spot activation. You don't need to leave it there for a long time. So big bucket of water. The color is irrelevant. The material is irrelevant. Just make sure that it holds a lot of water. And then you put it in the south, and it's 7:19 a.m. You make sure that you fill it with water, and you turn on a water pump that you've inserted into this water bucket. Make sure that it creates a fountain effect. So either you lift the pump up somehow within the bucket so that it spouts up, or you attach a PVC pipe that creates this fountain effect. It has to be aggressive water, yeah, create a fountain effect. That's very, very important. So that is the first thing you do. And then in the northwest sector and in the east sector, if you have windows in those areas, open the windows. If you don't have windows in those areas, then you use a standing fan or some sort of fan. Let's say this is your fan. And then you make sure that the fan blows towards the center of the house. Make sure that if there are doors between the south, the east, and the northwest, open all the doors so that the Qi from the south, the east, and the northwest actually connects, right? So use a standing fan. So if you don't have windows in either of these sectors, just use two standing fans or two fans that blow into the center. Let's say you have a window in the northwest, no window in the east. Then in the northwest, you just open the window, and in the east, you use a fan, right? No water in the east, no water in the northwest, the water only in the south sector. And then you leave this set up for minimum 2 hours, maximum till the end of the day. So by latest 11:59 p.m. on the 23rd of August, you remove this entire setup. And then once you've done all this, within 24 to 48 hours from implementing this activation, do something that increases your sense of abundance. Yeah, increase is the key word here. Do something that you know will increase your abundance. Whether that's, if abundance is a financial concept for you, then maybe you open up a new bank account, put money in there, or you start a new investment fund, or you put meet with your financial advisor and come up with a new financial strategy. If abundance has to do with relationships, family, friendships, romantic relationships, then do something that enhances and nurtures your relationships. So whatever it is, health, finances, career, make sure that you do something within 24 to 48 hours that increases that abundance. The energies are already there with you. Now you have to do your part. All right. So hopefully this helps you guys. Let me know how it goes for you. If you have any comments, any questions, put them in the comment section below. And please like this video, share it with anybody who may be interested, and please subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys soon. Take care.